Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, it is so awesome to be with you. I know I'm getting out a late video. This has been a bit of a challenging day for me. I had a rough night last night. I was a victim of electronic harassment, which I won't explain here, but those of us who are being targeted by the government, I was tortured last night. Today I've been recovering from that, and I just haven't had a lot of energy to put out a video, but you know, when I have days like that, it reminds me to draw from my inner strength and wisdom. And so I'm feeling much better. I've spent a day in reflection and rest and healing. But I want to come here and just spend a few minutes with you tonight and share with you some deep and mystical things. As many of you know, I have a great love for the Buddha. I studied with Buddhist masters many years ago, and even though today I'm a Wiccan, I still keep a veneration for the Buddha. And today I've been spending a lot of time here at his shrine. The Buddha, for me, is the embodiment of peace. His mystical teachings teach us how to have compassion. You know, when you're being in a rough spot in your life, it's very easy to get bitter and hateful. The Buddha reminds us that we can be free within ourselves by raising our minds to higher things, to achieve peace, which is the Bodhi mind, the mind of enlightenment. And I have a little altar that I've made to the Buddha here, and I wanted to share it with you. Here's one of my pictures of the Buddha. This is an Indian version. You know, the Buddha is throughout the whole world, but he originated in India. And I love him in his Indian images. And this is an Indian print from the 1950s of the Buddha. And it sits here on my little altar. I have a little altar on the floor next to my bed. And it's just a small little low table with a cloth over it. But I keep on it some beautiful lamps, like a beautiful golden light to offer to the Buddha. And I have some candles back here and here. And in the middle here, this is, I don't know if you can see it, this is my incense burner, and it's done in gold. And then I have back here a little tiny Buddha statue. Ouch, it's hot. A little Buddha statue right here. And around him I have some Buddha pendants that are being charged. But this is a place where I like to relax and reflect and draw on higher things. You know, they in Buddhism, they talk about the three treasures, the three jewels of Buddhism. And one is the Buddha, the other one is the Dharma, and then the Sangha. And the Buddha is the great teacher, the wise, enlightened one. The Dharma is the teaching of the Buddha, and the Sangha are people who honor the Buddha. So it's the Buddha, his teaching, and his followers that are the three treasures. The Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. And anyways, I have this little shrine. It brings me a lot of peace, and today I've been reflecting here. I recently got a new pendant, which I got to show you guys. Really cool. And we're going to talk more about this on Wiccan Wednesday, but I got me, let's see if you can see it here. It's made out of antique copper. It's the Dharma wheel. And many times where the Buddha is, they show an image of a wheel. It's called the Dharma chakra, or the Dharma chakra, or the wheel of spinning power. And it represents the Buddha's teaching, like spinning through the cosmos, that it's like a wheel traveling and bringing out rays of knowledge. So I have a little antique copper Buddha wheel. On Wiccan Wednesday, we're going to talk about the magic of the symbol of the wheel and how it's in Wicca, it's in Buddhism, it's in a lot of different spiritual traditions. So we're going to talk more about this then, but this is one of my Dharma wheel pendants. And I'm curious if any of you have ever seen the Dharma chakra. So with the Buddha, I have above my shrine here on the wall a Buddhist flag from, I think it's from Thailand, I can't remember now, or India. But it's the Dharma chakra. You can't see it here because I don't have the lights on, but it's a spinning wheel on a gold field. This is the Buddhist flag often found in a lot of the Southeast Asian countries like Thailand and Vietnam. There's another Buddhist flag which has multiple colors and stripes. So there are actually two Buddhist flags. This one, I just love it because it's got the Dharma wheel. And I'm a big believer in the Dharma wheel. I think it's a powerful symbol. But, I didn't get out my video today for my spirituals class and teaching. I just needed some downtime. I needed rest. So I hope you understand. But I want to come here and just share with you a few minutes here at my shrine of the Buddha. Because, I believe in the Buddha. In Wicca, we talk about the God. And there are many people, particularly in Hinduism, who believe that the Buddha is an incarnation of divinity. And it's interesting because even in the Buddhist schools, they say that the Buddha, some schools say that the Buddha Shakyamuni or Gautama Buddha, the historic Buddha, was actually an emanation of the eternal Buddha, that there is a cosmic Buddha that, in a sense, incarnated on earth to bring enlightenment. So whichever way you view the Buddha, some people say he was just a teacher, and that's okay if you believe that. Some say he was a god. Some say he was greater than a god. When they asked the Buddha who he was, he said that he was a teacher to men and to gods. And many of his followers interpret that he was greater than any beings on earth. He is called the world-honored one. And I love him. He brings me a lot of peace. So today, as part of my healing, I've been reflecting on the Buddha because he's really helping me. Anyways, I thought we'd offer a little incense here at my shrine. Traditionally in Buddhism, it's tradition to offer either 1 or 3 or 5 incense sticks. You don't offer 2 or 4, because those are considered unlucky, but odd numbers are auspicious. So I've got 3 incense sticks here. And I thought we'd just light them here and do a little offering to the Buddha. See if I can get them going here. There they go. I think they're all 3 burning. So here we are. We just offer it here. Great Buddha, thank you for your mystical presence. I offer this incense to you that I will be mindful of the mystical 3 treasures of the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. Thank you for your presence and blessing, and your teaching of the Dharma. May your Dharma chakra, the wheel of Dharma, spin ever. And may all of my YouTubers tonight receive your mystic presence and be uplifted and enlightened. So mote it be. So mote it be. Well, guys, I'm going to keep this video short because I want to spend more time in reflection. But thank you for understanding about me not getting out the class and seance today. We'll be back here on Sunday. I might do another live broadcast. Maybe tomorrow night, say 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You can think about that. We'll see if that happens. I don't want to promise it, but we'll see. All right. But anyways, check back with me tomorrow. Anyways, thank you for being here. I love you guys. Help me out. Like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends. Hit subscribe. Be part of our scene. I'll see you hopefully back here tomorrow on Sunday. Till then, may all of you always blessed be. Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Soha. Nam Yo Ringe Kyo Nam Yo Ringe Kyo Nam Yo Ringe Kyo Nam